I've always preferred women who have attitude problems, like bad attitudes.
Why though? Because it's so much work.
And then,
It's
but hold on,
but I don't mind the work.
That, it's so much work, and then he be complaining about it.
Right. Like legit.
He be dead mad about attitude problems and stuff. And I'll be like, hey, Mel, chill, calm down. No, man, F that.
But now I'm just supposed to be like, well, this is what you signed up for, nigga.
I just like the fire.
Because
I'm fire. I'm all fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all fire. So I appreciate when somebody else is fire. It don't bother me. Like I feel like I'm connected with myself almost.
I'd rather have mediocre cheeks and peace.
And I don't want mediocre cheeks. No.
I
want fire cheeks and no peace. What's that meme? I don't want peace. I want problems always. I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Yo, welcome to the cave with Mel, Troy, and Lex. The podcast where men can have a safe space. We on all platforms. You need to tune in, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Welcome to Melly, the podcast where men can have a safe space. Welcome to Melly. Welcome to the cave with Mel, Troy, and Lex.
I'm good.
We good. We good. We back.
We back.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Melly Mel, a.k.a. Melly Badass, a.k.a. Meek Mel, a.k.a. your favorite truth teller, a.k.a. if you don't want to know, don't ask me. What's going on, man?
It's your boy T. Roy, a.k.a. your neighborhood hope dealer, a.k.a. if you need some hope, I got some for you to borrow. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow.
What it do, though? It's your boy Dr. Life Coach Lace, a.k.a. NBA Old Boy, a.k.a. I'm him, a.k.a. Mr. Ayo, a.k.a. that's hella pausable. What we on today, fellas?
What we on today? Hey, man, you see what's going on, black and gold out.
Yeah, you already know what it is,
it's
man.
It's a good day.
I'm not.
I know.
It's okay.
It's okay, man.
It's okay. I am not black and gold
It's
out.
okay.
We all can't be winners,
what's
man.
What's the special
black
occasion?
You know what it is, man. It's Founders Day.
Yeah, we here.
You know what I'm saying?
For another one.
For the oldest, coldest, and boldest. You know.
You already know what it is,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? I don't need to tell you no more.
Yeah.
I got you. I didn't even know Raptors made a gold hat.
You do what you want when you popping.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, we back for another one, though. That's what it is, man. Another
icy.
Great year. December 4th, very special day. You know what I'm saying? So we want to.
For some more than others.
For some more than others.
Okay.
But you know what I mean? Very special day.
Recognize who it is.
Shout out to the good brothers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to those who still doing the work, still active, still getting it in. You know what I mean? So that's what it is.
And financial, I guess, right?
Look, so that's what active means.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
It's cool. Maybe you'll learn one day.
Yeah. You on.
Perhaps.
You on. That's what it is. You on.
Yeah. It's going to rub off on you.
I don't know what it is. All my friends are alphas. I don't know what it is.
You say that like it's a problem.
Right.
I'm not saying it's a problem, but I didn't. It wasn't like it wasn't one of those situations like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with alphas.
I got you.
It was just like, oh, my friends just so happen to become or are alphas.
You know, birds of a feather, though.
Yeah.
That's true. my homeboy came down. My homeboy came down from Pennsylvania on a recruiting trip. He was like, hey, bro, why don't you go ahead and check it out? You know what I'm saying? Oh, man.
Nah, that's what it is. That's what it is. But, man, I do want to ask you before we dive in, how has your experience been different from Alpha East to Alpha South?
Hey, yo, it's totally different.
It is, right?
It's totally different, bro. If you an Alpha and you listening to this, bro, I'm an Alpha E. I'm an East, okay?
Yeah, Vacapab
I'm a Vacapab. You know what I'm saying? I'm Vacapab through and through, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Born and made.
Yeah.
And it's different. I used to hear other people say it.
Right.
But it's totally different.
It is, though.
So
how's it different?
Like the personality type is different. The connection is different.
Yeah.
You know,
even how they look at the business piece.
Yeah, it's
like
different,
that.
bro. Like, and for those who don't know, you don't know, certain organizations have a handshake, you know, that we greet each other with, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And even that's different.
Yeah.
Like how they greet is different. And I'm like, yo, this is weird.
It is.
It took me a minute to get comfortable with it, bro.
Right.
I'm like, I'm an Alpha South now, but.
So, if I'm not mistaken, the handshake is how you validate the person that.
Correct.
Okay, so
It's an aspect of validation.
It is. There's
So-
several forms of several
of
forms,
validation.
And
but
so
that's the
if-
main one.
Right.
if you meet someone who's an Alpha South, you being an Alpha East,
Mhm.
and y'all's handshakes are different, then who is invalid? You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
the best way for me to explain that is there's a base handshake that
So you
every
ha-
alpha
yeah,
knows,
you have a
so that you
formula,
know
framework.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have that base handshake that everyone who's validated should know, and the extra stuff after that or whatever may come could be different. It's like all different reasons for it.
Right.
But it's just each region does something differently.
Correct. Even chapters
That too.
can do it different as well. So.
Are y'all supposed to be doing it? I thought it was like supposed to be a fraternal. Like
It is
everybody
It is.
on the same.
Okay, here's the best
wavelength.
way for me to explain it. The Burnett as a whole have a family structure.
Sure.
There's a family tree.
Yes.
But in that family structure, y'all have immediate family and extended family. Although all of y'all are Burnett's, those immediate families might do different things in their houses that everyone else doesn't do. But
Gotcha.
y'all all
Okay.
Burnett's. Y'all might have that in common. We all Burnett. So like we all alphas, but
So foundationally,
you know what I'm saying? Consider
what it's
chapters like
saying.
our immediate family. So our chapters might do different things in the next chapter, but foundationally, we all under the
Right.
same umbrella.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That was
That's what it
articulate.
is. That was
how I
good.
explained it. You
That
know
was
what I'm
very
saying? Yeah, I
articulate,
dived in my
brother.
bag. You felt that?
That's
Yeah.
very articulate. That's very articulate. Very articulate.
I'm with you on that.
Very
Yeah, I'm
articulate.
definitely out.
But shout out to the
Alpha
Winston
East,
Bros, man. The Winston Bros, they've greeted and treated your boy just right. So shout out to Prez, brother Clark. Shout out to everybody that has been connected throughout this thing. So yeah, we in here.
Yeah.
Shout out to the home team too. You know
For
what I'm
real.
saying? Shout out to the home
Hey,
team,
come on.
man.
They know who they are.
Yeah, you know who you are.
So who was Alpha first?
Lace.
And you brought him in?
Technically, yes.
Yes,
Okay. Got you.
I would say technically, yes.
technically yes. Technically yes.
What makes it technically?
That's too much to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
All right. You know, I don't know my limitations.
Technically, yes.
I don't know my limitations.
You know what I'm saying? Technically, yes.
Yeah, too
I
much
got
to talk
you.
about a podcast.
I
But
got
yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
is.
you know?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So shout out to the bros.
So do y'all go to like to the national conferences and stuff like that, or
District,
Depending
regional,
on where it
national, all
is.
of that.
Depending, I haven't been to. I think I've only been to one nationals. Mostly, what I've been to is district and regional.
Well, you
conventions.
went to Charlotte?
Charlotte Nationals.
Oh, yeah,
that's the only
yeah,
nationals
that's
I ever been to
yeah,
because they're in
yeah.
different cities and states.
Yeah, yeah.
so often. So it depends on if I want to pay the tax to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just don't feel like it. So regional, district for sure. But
Yeah,
those more
that-
fun to me anyway because you
yeah.
actually know the
Fact, yeah,
the
it's
brothers
more.
gonna
It's
be there.
more.
Once you get around that many alphas at one time, it's hard to really connect with anybody because all y'all like, oh, he alpha too. I ain't about to go out.
Yeah,
yeah.
I ain't about to go out of my way to meet nobody.
So if y'all do y'all mind if I ask questions like out of ignorance? Are y'all cool with that?
Sure.
That's what we here for.
Because
Mhm.
I'm really curious. So you mentioned that when you meet somebody who is alpha, you're like, oh, he alpha. We good. We don't really meet. But in the name alpha,
Mhm.
it's like leader first,
Mhm.
right? So how do y'all settle things considering that everyone's alpha-ish? You know what I'm saying? Because an alpha leads a pack. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But you got a bunch of leaders in
Mhm.
one joint. Like, how does one take the initial to be like, all right, let me fall back a little bit. Let me let homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
But that's a
Does
part
that
of
make
leader.
sense?
That is actually a part of being a leader, being able
Facts.
to
Know when to
say
get out
this
the way.
person is better suited for this role or said opportunity. I can support that and still lead, but I can lead from a
Right.
different position.
Yeah.
If you will. Whoa. So that is a part of it. I mean, if you look at the history of the organization, the founders are jewels. They were all made men in different ways, but they were
Yeah.
able to come together due to the timing of where they were in their lives to build this out appropriately and be visionaries across the board. But everybody didn't share the same fervor for getting it done. So you've had some that take reins here that help expand there, but also the business structures of it. So it's a whole aspect of our history
Yeah.
that feeds right into that because they were all alpha in the context, and but based on their connection, the need at the time, and how they were able to expand and grow. Hence, we are.
So you're asking more for like in the sense of like a meeting space. Like, how do we get things done if everyone
like-
believes they're alpha? Like, how do you know whose ideas to take or who to listen to?
Yeah, that's a
thing.
good place to start. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
Just
like
like
any
any business
organization. Yeah, like
structure,
it's basically it's built like any business corporation.
Yeah.
Any setup like that. I mean, there are positions. There's presidents. There's vice presidents. There's financial advice, all type of stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
everyone has a secretary. Everyone has a. I'm not gonna say everyone. Certain people have offices that they hold, that they do stuff with. Are there people who don't hold an office that still want to be in charge, that want to make the decisions and the cause? Yeah, that's like any environment though. So can it be taxing to get through stuff sometimes because everyone
Yes,
thinks that they
it
alpha?
can.
Absolutely, but for the most part, we got structure, order, and rules that we follow to come to resolution.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying, on how that stuff should go.
Got you. When you all joined, did y'all wild out like after? Because y'all joined in college, right? I asked because there is a phrase, neophyte, right?
Yes.
The neophyte type of I know a little something, man, right?
Yeah, Troy got a little Wikipedia page, you know what I mean? a little Wikipedia.
Well, actually, I didn't
man.
even know we was gonna have this whole. I didn't know y'all was dressing up like this. To be quite honest with you,
Got
so
it. We
y'all
dressed
surprised
up.
me.
The fact
Y'all-
that you say dressed up is crazy.
Well, y'all wearing Nelia,
but we
you know what I'm saying?
represent because it's
Founders
Founders
Oh
Day.
yeah, most definitely. I didn't know it was Founders Day. I just thought it was December the 4th. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
Okay.
I thought it was regular day.
Uh-huh.
I gotta be at work. You know what I'm saying? So how were y'all able to be like? And I'm really asking questions out of ignorance. Because
Define wilding out.
He wasn't know we was
yeah.
running through buns at tremendous
no,
rates.
no,
afterwards.
well,
That's a natural.
I was gonna be saying that I was wild before.
Yeah.
and that's good because I saw fraternity sorority life from the lens at James Madison University. You know what I'm saying? My undergrad didn't have it, but my grad school JMU did have it. Shout out to JMU too, because they kick a butt and taking names, and I'm hating that they not getting a bowl eligibility because they moved up the ranks in the conference. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
What was I about to say? Oh yeah, so I saw it there. I did see like when some people crossed, like their like persona, everything like
Changed.
changed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
common.
And it was like it's kind of like this. It shot up, and then it like came back down and like kind of leveled off a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, eventually. And then I saw a level of maturity, and that came with it. You know what I'm saying? Which I do believe. I've only seen y'all at y'all's mature
Right.
stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I never saw y'all at y'all's launch. So how was it for y'all when y'all just launched? I don't want y'all to incriminate yourselves. But
No,
I'm
no
just kinda
incrimination.
curious.
I think it depends on who you are as a person.
Facts.
Because some alpha makes them who they are.
Their whole identity comes from
Their identity comes from, alpha. Whereas for myself, I was me before alpha. It enhanced and gave me pathway and opportunity to showcase some of those skill sets, but it didn't change who I was as a person. But I think it depends on who you are, self-awareness, being able to know, okay, it's not going to shift who I am overarchingly because this is who I am and what I present in general. But I don't know if your experience was any different.
No, I mean, it's a pretty similar experience, and I don't just think it's alpha. I think it's any fraternity or sorority.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when you talk about fraternities. For a lot of the guys, essentially they get their identity from it.
Yeah.
It could be people who never used to getting attention. Nobody really pays attention to them girls.
Right.
Don't talk to them or nothing like that. Then they see you at your probate, or they see you cross, or they see you with that shirt or that jacket on or whatever. Now you getting attention. Now girls talking to you, other sororities into you that you never experienced before. So now you got this attention, and you like, oh, I'm gonna take advantage of this attention that I usually would not have gotten. So then that's when you see people like that who wild out in the beginning, like they're extra wild. You like the ones that you be like over the top, always got on nail you. Every single thing that you could think of, everywhere they go, they got something on because that's how they identify now.
Yeah.
And then once that kind of calms down, then you kind of get to that more mature, like, all right, I'm here about the business. Or either I'm going to be active and actually make impact, or I'm just going to wear the clothes and not be active.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying, at all. So I think that's the biggest
Don't
difference.
be TT. Don't be
Yeah.
TT.
Yeah.
So-
Who is
T's and
TT?
tags. T's and tags.
All right, can y'all give
Certain
that-
guys that just join
To wear
They-
the T's and the
for-
tags.
to
Yeah,
wear-
for
to
the-
wear
for the-
T's.
Oh, okay.
for the
Got
clout.
it. Okay,
Tags on
okay.
their
They got
For
the T's
clout.
on.
Yeah,
They got
yeah,
the
yeah.
T-shirts. They got the tags on their car. T's and tags. We call them TTs.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
So that's what I'm saying. So I think, like Lay said, it just depends on the person.
Because I was an asshole before.
Before.
So I mean,
Before.
that
That's
didn't change. That didn't change.
And you know what? That's actually true. And being an asshole before actually caused me to have to go longer before I could even put on the jacket.
Yeah,
Because certain
absolutely,
people, like, people will gatekeep.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's a process that you have to go through.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Recommendations, all type of stuff that you have to go through. So people will gatekeep
Mhm.
your entry. So if you got a chapter of people and you don't get along with those people in that chapter, but you got interest, you might not make it into that chapter.
So
at that
how do you
particular time.
overcome that? Because I hear that,
You know what I'm saying?
and I hear that like when I hear that, I'm like, okay, that's natural human things that we do. You know what I'm saying? But then this is a fraternity. You know what I'm saying? So why would you want to gatekeep your brother or your sister?
For
You know what I'm
one, you
saying?
should, because you want to vet
Right.
to make sure that individual, for one, meets
The standard.
the standard,
I got you.
the
Okay.
alpha standard. So, like I tell niggas all the time, I don't sponsor nobody no more. I don't recommend nobody no more. I got enough brothers. So if you're looking for that from me, you better go find something.
Right.
Now I can connect you appropriately.
Because some people try to
but
make
that's just my
relationship
stance.
with you because they need a
Right, you know what I mean? But I
endorsement.
want to see the authentic individual. What are you truly bringing to the table? Because I always ask cats, what you going to be doing a year from now once you join?
Yeah.
Are you going to be a part of various committees? Are you going to be active? Are you going to be handling your handle appropriately?
Mhm.
That's what means something to me. So that's the gatekeeping for me. But as far as like chapter centric wise, you got niggas that have, okay, I'm already frat. I'm upset because you knocked down a chick that I used to date back in the day. So now I'm not going to recommend you to join. So it can be somewhat catty and petty. Let's put it that way for an example. But yeah.
I think the only real way to overcome it, Troy, because what I'm talking about, I mean, it can happen at a graduate level, but what I'm talking about right now is more like the undergraduate experience.
Yeah.
That's hard to overcome because the only real way to overcome it is for those people to, if they're senior, to
Matriculate through.
graduate,
Yeah.
move on,
Mhm.
or you got to go through your time at the school and then hopefully join a graduate chapter, wherever you live. But there's no real way to, like, overcome it. But that's like the politics of,
Sure.
you know what I'm saying, the situation, the organization.
Yeah.
So.
And it also goes too for individuals who are in the in said organizations knowing who they are, because that cattiness, pettiness, whatever, and it's across all D9 orgs, missing out on great individuals because of
the petty
previous,
stuff, right?
Situation, whatever. So yeah.
Mm.
But anyway, what else we talking about today, man? We
can get on whatever. I don't want to burden it with
But yeah, shout out to the bruhs. You know what I mean? We here. We continue to do our thing. Impact is across the board. Holding the light high. That's the goal. That's the motivation. So
you done with your line of questioning?
Well, I will say this. This was fire to me. Last year when we were at the Winter Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all doing that this year?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
when we were at the Winter Ball, I don't know what was going on at the end, but everybody was reciting something, and y'all were all in cadence in what y'all were reciting. And I was listening to what y'all were saying, and one of the things that stood out to me, I was like, "Oh, that was fire." Was and I'm not trying to disrespect, so whatever. You said something like, "I will carry my brother, and he's not a weight. He's my brother." I was like,
he ain't heavy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, yo.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I was trying
to think of
fire.
what
Right.
was we doing.
It's probably at the end where
It was at the
yeah,
end.
okay.
It was at the end.
We did
It was
the
at the
hymn?
end. Huh?
We did the hymn.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We had. I'm just.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was more, because words mean a lot, and so when I heard that, I was like, it made me even like not question, but it challenged me in how I look at some of my brothers and stuff like that, and so on and so forth. So that was one of the things that stood out to me.
I dig it. That's what it is, man. That's what it is.
True.
Yeah.
All right. What we on?
Well, I'm gonna start off with a new segment if that's cool with
Yes,
y'all.
sir. Let's get to it.
Is that cool with y'all?
Let's
That's
get
cool,
to
man.
it.
Yes.
So y'all already know they call me AKA that's hella
plausible.
plausible. So we kicking off a new segment, the hella plausible moment of the week.
Hella plausible moment.
Hey yo, that's hella plausible. So we gonna
And
see
we
how
gotta
this
get a
thing
tag
hit.
for that, yo.
We do. We gotta get a tag for that. Gotta get a tag for that. But nevertheless, this is going out to the homie that hooped with us Big Rome, I know you listening, baby. So I told you I was gonna get you. I gotta get you. I told you I was gonna get you. I gotta get you, Big Rome. So we hooping the other week. You know what I mean? And one of our homeboys that plays with us, he's back from overseas. He was over in Israel. The situation out there brought him back home. He was playing in Pro League over there. So we hooping or whatnot. And we taking the ball out, and somebody had fumbled a pass or something like that. Ball goes out of bounds. And Big Rome says, and I quote, he's used to giving. He's not used to receiving.
Hey, yo.
I stopped the game. I said, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Big Rome, we can't do that, my
that
guy.
is crazy.
We can't do that, my guy.
Plausible.
I
said, but guess what? You finally made it. You finally made it. Real rap. He said, hey, he's used to giving, not receiving. I said, oh, my God. Stop the game. Stop the game.
You call timeout.
So that is your manly deeds. Hella plausible moment of the week.
You call timeout.
Timeout.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Yo, that's funny,
and that's the thing, man. Like nowadays, you have to be. You can't even say stuff that come immediately to your mind.
Because you don't realize how plausible it is until
Right,
after it come out.
I bet you for him,
Yeah.
he thought, oh, it's gonna get him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a one line.
But if after I said something, he was like, hey, yeah, that was crazy.
Let me stop you right there, Chief.
That was crazy.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh.
crazy.
Let me stop you right there.
But that's our hella plausible moment of the week.
Hey, Lace was talking recently. I think it was a clip that you sent us in a group chat
Yeah.
where they was talking about toxic behavior that's acceptable in relationships.
Crazy. Yo, everybody's walking around here.
I did not look at that clip. What was in it?
So as Mel was alluding to, people were being interviewed, asking them what toxic behavior do you like in your person or whatever, or in just in general, and people were explaining various things.
And what did they say?
I mean, they all over the place.
Yeah.
Like they all over the place.
Yeah. Some females was like they like a man that can control them or smack them up a little bit, a little abusive.
I hear that a lot.
Get smacked up.
Yeah,
I hear that a lot.
And some niggas was like they like females who verbally abuse them.
So marriage.
Yeah, and all of that. So
you like marriage?
Yeah, it was a little it was a spectrum.
So what are some toxic traits that y'all like?
I don't like toxicity.
You don't like toxicity?
I do not.
There are some toxic things that I like.
I need toxic at some point.
Why?
I'm too as a person, I'm too outgoing and spontaneous.
I take that back. Of course, I think I guess what we categorize as toxic because some shit just gets on your nerves, and we all know this at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
Like this shit get on.
You talking about what healthy toxicity versus like pissing me off?
Correct.
Like I need for you to have a little, like your humor has to be a little skewed.
You keep talking about humor, and that's not toxic.
I mean, some people look at some humor as like I don't like that type of humor. Like I want to be able to say to my wife, "Hey, pause." You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I want to be able to do
something. That's not toxic.
But for some people, you can't go that far. They only like dad jokes and knock jokes and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I want to be able to talk crazy.
I dig that.
Hey, I just want to randomly start an argument because I know I'm gonna get to smack cheeks later when we make up.
That's
That's
crazy.
really toxic.
But the thing is, if you go get the cheeks anyway, why you gotta start a whole argument?
Because it might be a little bit better when you get
That's
toxic,
nuts,
bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Come on, bro. It's a little more energy
Emotionally
behind it, bro.
filled Cheeks
Toxic.
is actually.
Come on, when
That's
you make
hella
it's
toxic.
like I'm
but then
fine
you
with
gotta
that.
deal with the bullshit after.
I'm toxic though.
That's
but
crazy.
when you toxic, you got to take the good and the bad, bro.
That's
But
crazy.
if you got to deal with it later, then that's actually like second round, like cheeks.
Come on, bro.
And it's
I'll pass.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll pass on.
I'm too outgoing and spontaneous of a person to not have some type of toxicity going on around me.
Again, I'm not knocking the toxicity.
I need it. I don't want to be bored.
But the example that you gave, I'm gonna start an argument just because I know I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
get
gonna start
cheeks
an
that I'm gonna
argument,
get
bro.
anyway later.
Nah, you might not get it unless you argue. Like if we don't argue, I might not get it. But if I start an argument,
now hold on.
That's
if I
crazy.
start an
Lost me on
argument,
that one.
if I start an argument, we might get it. We might get to do it.
That's wild. That's why.
Nah,
For real.
You keep that. If that's your thing.
That drink works.
I'm not saying it don't, but hey, if that works,
I'm
for
telling you, it
that's
works.
great.
I'm
I'll
glad it
pass
works
on
for
that.
you.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
But it doesn't.
It do work.
Because I've been known to say something and trick up my whole night.
Nah, because
Right.
you won't intentionally try to start an argument. You accidentally started an argument.
So what do you?
You accidentally started an argument.
How do you intentionally start an argument? Like what do you do?
I mean, you start an argument. It's got to be a petty argument. It can't be a real nerve. Like you can't hit a real nerve about
So
a
give me an
person like to
example.
start the argument.
You left the garage door open?
Like something stupid. Yeah, like something small. Like I didn't appreciate the way you was talking to me this morning, or something like that. Or I didn't.
But
like
y'all
how
be
you
joking through the whole joint though, right?
No, I'm like acting like I'm really mad about it.
So how does
I'm
that
not really
lead
mad
to-
about
how
it,
does
but
that
I'm
lead to
acting like
cheeks?
I'm mad about it.
How does that lead to cheeks?
Because if I start the argument and I make you feel guilty or bad or whatever like that, or we arguing about it, later on you gonna want to make up with me.
Yo,
when you make
that-
up
You
with me,
like broken. You like your woman broken. That's what it's
Exactly.
when you make up with me,
Narcissist. He's
Nigga,
a
what?
narcissist, yo.
come on, bro.
He's a narcissist.
That's
yo.
if I do that, then
Mhm.
later on you gonna want to make up, and then there's gonna be more energy behind it because you feel
Narcissism.
like you making it up
Crazy.
to me.
That is toxic. I do.
That's toxic.
I
I
do
like
agree.
that,
That's
bro.
hella toxic.
That's crazy toxic.
Crazy toxic.
That's crazy toxic.
Start an argument, make them feel bad, just so you can get cheeks, and you expect them to perform. Give a different level of performance because they wanna
It'll
make up
work,
with
bro.
you.
It do work.
Crazy.
I'm telling you.
I'm not saying it don't work. I'll pass on that.
I definitely.
It's some women who start arguing. It's some women who start arguments with their man just so that he could get a little bit more energy
I
later on.
understand that, and that's for those. And again, all those people in that video and what you're saying now, speaking to that, that group, that's crazy,
That's
Bro,
crazy.
there's nothing wrong with that. You
That's
need
crazy.
a little. I'm telling you, it's healthy. It's healthy for the relationship. You need it.
I do agree. You know what I'm saying? It is good to have like funny type of arguments. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, quit putting your stuff on my side of the sink or something like that. You know, I don't really
You
care.
have a side of the sink.
Huh?
You have a side of the sink.
Yeah, I got a side of the sink.
As he should.
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
Now I can't wait to the time where we
You got
both
his
have
and
our
her
own
sinks.
sinks. Exactly. So
oh, you mean like in the bathroom?
Yeah, in the
Okay,
bathroom.
I
Yeah,
got you,
yeah.
I got
Like,
you, I got you.
hey, keep that joint over there. Or, you know, she take an eyelash off. Hey, kill that caterpillar right there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's like joyfully.
I think
that's like jokingly and playful though.
it's it's joking, it's playful. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And she'll come back at me.
I
you know
like
what I'm
all that
saying?
too.
Yeah.
And you know, she'll say something crazy. I won't say some stuff that she says is crazy. But she'll say something crazy, and it's like it creates like a little, you know, like rivalry back and forth a little bit. It's like, hey man, let me go ahead and take you down real quick.
That's what I'm saying. See, sometimes you gotta invoke some emotions in somebody.
That's
you gotta push
different
'em.
than what
It is really
See,
different.
no. See, you
Because-
calling me a narcissist. I'm actually a coach. I'm coaching, bro. you calling me narcissistic? I'm coaching right now, bro.
Hey,
I'm
okay.
I'm basically
the
Coach
things
K
we say
right
to
now.
convince ourselves that we don't live.
Come on,
a
bro.
toxic
Think about it.
life.
Think about it. Any good coach is gonna try to push you to a new type of, you know what I'm saying, action. They're gonna pull something out of you that you didn't know you could do.
Right.
Or that you didn't know you had in yourself. Sometimes they gotta push a button to make you go to the next level.
But if that's
So I'm pushing buttons to make
I
you
get
go
that.
to the next level.
But
I'm
if that
coaching.
stems from one place of if it only comes from when one is angry, are you really pulling that out of them? Because you create a space where you argue, make them feel bad, make them, you know, self-reflect.
Right.
It's like, well, this is what I can do to get him back on track.
Right.
But it comes from one singular place. Is that really coaching?
It is.
Now, picking and teasing, I'm cool
That's
with
not
that.
toxic. You keep saying that's toxic.
Yeah, but like talk about the caterpillar.
That's like a shared
I
experience.
last.
That's not gonna get me no buns.
Yeah, that's just gonna get a
That's
caterpillar.
good.
eye
That's
thrown
when we
in
gonna
the
get a
trash.
caterpillar joke. That's what we gonna get a hee. That ain't gonna get me no yams, nigga. That's not how that works. And that might even be worse. See,
Oh my
your plan ain't
God.
strategic. Now you joking about the caterpillar. Oh, you don't like my lashes?
Now, first
Now you
of all,
don't. Now you don't like how I do my lashes. Da da da.
I get to my buns. I get to my.
I'm
I
not
get to
saying
mine.
you don't.
Nobody
Okay.
coming at your bun rate.
But that's what it kind of seemed
No,
like.
No,
It
I'm
kinda
saying
seemed like
I'm
it was
saying that
like,
talking
hey,
about the lashes don't
I'm
lead
just
to.
talking about how you all procure buns because one over here creating.
A hostile environment.
A hostile bun environment.
That's just one form of toxicity, bro. I got plenty, trust me. I got a bag of toxic activity, bro.
Hey, whatever works, man. Whatever works.
Oh my gosh, man.
You need it. I don't know why people be frowning on toxic all the time. People give toxic a bad rap.
No, I think
it can be beneficial.
Sure, it can be. It can have levels of beneficial. I'm sorry, being beneficial.
We make up words.
Hey, we got our own dictionary. You know what I'm saying?
But some of that stuff is just, it shows not your situation specifically, but just from watching the video, how these people go into things with the mindset, I'm going to manipulate, I'm going to do X, Y, Z to put this person in a place that creates a toxic environment.
Bro, that's low-key manipulation.
I mean, one of the chicks said that that's what she was like, she likes to easily manipulate people.
Keep the manipulation.
Hey, bro, I'm so toxic. I know when it's happening and I follow along with it because I'm that toxic. I know what you're trying to do.
That's crazy.
I make you think I don't know what your manipulation tactics are right now.
Right.
I'm manipulating you while you trying to get me.
And if we on the same page, if we both manipulating each other, okay, that's what's up.
Nah, we not on the same page because you think you getting over on me and I'm playing along with the game.
Games. We could play games. I like playing games. Manipulation, something different.
What define games then? Because manipulation is games.
Uno. Twister.
Go fish. Hey, bro, we might have to bring Twister in. You know what I'm saying? That game was meant for kids, and it's gotten people crazy buns in the past.
It's adult Twister.
It is, yes. It's definitely an adult game.
So that's what I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with that. Y'all ain't gave me no good reasons for why it's like.
No, I'm not saying that it's wrong.
Manipulation.
If that works for you and you want to deal with the residue of those things, that be as toxic as you like, my guy. I'm just at a place in my life where peace is what I desire, and I'm not creating no argument to get no ass,
bro. There's just it's not to get the ass, bro. The argument is not to get it because we already established that I could get it. It's the level of the assicity. It's the level of assicity that's going to present itself.
So you want Dina Howard to come out instead of
I'm trying to make something shake, bro.
I got you. Okay.
I'm trying to make something shake. Okay. We talk about I don't want if this world were mine playing in the background every single time.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Sometimes I need Throw Baby playing in the background or something like that.
I dig it. And you don't I follow your logic. But
that is not something I will be putting into.
See, y'all just don't want no toxic. Y'all don't want no fun.
No, I'm down for the fun. I'm gonna request the fun if I want the fun.
They said it, hit the nail right on the head. I want as much peace as I can.
So you don't want no fun?
No, it's not.
That's not fun to me.
What?
The residue of having to deal with the bullshit.
The residue is the yammage that's gonna take place, bro.
I'm talking about after the yammage.
Ain't gonna be after you getting all that out while you going through the yams.
Some people come back to, yes, that was great, that yammage. But what you said to me was
that's what I'm saying.
And I ain't got time.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I ain't got time for that.
Something that's a real nerve.
They be like, I ain't forgot what you said.
Right. You're not supposed to pick something that's a real nerve.
I ain't forgot what you said.
What I'm saying is anything can make somebody tick. So honestly, with me, somebody chewing their gum too loud can hit a real nerve. So you never know what can hit a real nerve or what is at the forefront now to contribute to that.
Can I have a confession?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but in this late age of my life, this past year, I have grown to be more sensitive. Like anything can set me off. Like, cause we used to be able to have that toxicity moment, laugh it off and keep going. Now the toxicity moments that we have, I'm like, all right, what you really mean behind that?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So gotcha. I can't even play on that. I can't even on that borderline no more at this current time because I don't know why. I'm just extra sensitive, and I take it seriously. And so going back to what what Lay said, I just want peace. I just want peace. I don't want to play close to the line. Let's just be in a peaceful moment.
Peace with the freaky stuff. Maybe that's what you need to ask for.
Peace with the freaky stuff.
Peace with the freaky stuff. But Melvin want to show up with a. barbecue apron and a spatula,
Hey,
and a box of cake mix. Talking about
okay, and do
crazy.
straight Chippendales, butt naked with a bow tie on.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I got a bag of tricks, bro. I got a bag of tricks for this toxicity thing.
Hey, I'm sure you do, bro. I'm sure you do.
So you desire to be toxic?
Sometimes,
Like it's a aim thing, or is just like this is who I am? I have accepted it.
Oh, he's been toxic.
I've been
ever since
toxic for
I've
a long
known him.
time.
Yeah, he's been toxic.
Yeah,
ever
my
since I've
voltage
known
has
him.
gone down, like my percentage, but I've been toxic for a long time.
Yeah.
And you're okay with that?
Absolutely. Because it's okay.
Have you
And other toxic people will probably agree with me or feel this as well. When you're toxic and you've been toxic for a while, you don't be in a rush to change it because you see the success that you've had. From it.
Your toxic success rate.
Right. So I've gotten a lot farther, especially when it comes to women being toxic than not. And we talk about all the time how nice guys never get nothing. Women don't like nice guys. They get treated bad. They get overlooked. They get whatever. So if I know that I'm going to increase my chances of doing what I want to do by being toxic, I'm not going to change
That's
being toxic.
I
Nigga.
feel that. That's
So,
crazy though.
you know what I'm saying? So my voltage probably went down from like 80%. I used to be 80%. Maybe I'm like 77 now.
that is maturity. That is growth.
3 whole percent.
That 3 whole percent.
Yeah.
Hey,
3 whole percent is
that's more than they
mortgage
give you a
interest.
savings account.
You know what I'm
nigga.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
It is more than a savings
More than they
account.
give you a savings account.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been toxic for a long time. So I'm just saying I don't be in a rush. I've gotten way more success from being toxic than not.
Yeah, I mean,
In general.
I get it, and I think a lot of people like that toxicity piece, and I think we all have a level of toxicity about us and within us. It's just how it comes out in different ways, and some can be lead to benefactors, and some can lead to more bullshit. But, you know.
Right. So let me do this. Define toxicity for you, because I think we've heard this in so many different arenas. We use the word toxic jokingly, but in other areas, people would say that it is abusive.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I know you're not trying to be abusive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that you are trying to be abusive. So, what is your definition of toxicity?
My personal definition of toxicity?
Yes. Your working definition. You're writing a thesis. Your first line is
For me, toxic would be considered like less desirable actions to manipulate people into getting what you want. Is how I would. Not narcissism. You know, call it narcissism if you want to. I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm just saying, like, when you think of toxic, you're doing less than desirable actions based on social norms and stuff like
yeah.
that. Like I'm practicing less desirable actions to essentially get something that I want from somebody else. That's what I would consider toxic, or to get my way in a sense, not necessarily to get something from somebody else.
I got you,
but to get my way.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I enjoy being toxic sometimes, but I don't mind toxic activity coming back to me, depending on what it is. If I know what the end result is going to be, I like, you know, I've always preferred women who have attitude problems, like bad attitudes.
Why though? Because it's so much work.
And then,
But
hold on,
but I don't mind the work.
That, it's so much work, and then he be complaining about it.
Right. Like legit.
He be dead mad about attitude problems and stuff. And I'll be like, hey, Mel, chill, calm down. No, man, F that.
But now I'm just supposed to be like, well, this is what you signed up for, nigga.
No, and I'm fine with that.
These are your values.
I'm fine with that, though.
These are your goals.
I'm fine. It's okay. So it's not, let me not. Okay, it's the attitude problem. It's not necessarily the fact that it's the attitude problem. I just like the fire. Because I'm fire. I'm all fire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm all fire. So I appreciate when somebody else is fire. It don't bother me. Like I feel like I'm connected with myself almost.
Yeah, but fire and fire together just can be a mess.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
Can be a fire accelerant.
So you just like messy stuff.
Bruh.
See, I can't tolerate just that for the sake of cheeks, bro. I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
I can't do that,
See,
man.
no fun.
It's not that
I'd rather have mediocre cheeks and peace.
And I don't want mediocre cheeks. No,
fire
I want fire cheeks and no peace. What's that meme? I don't want peace. I want problems always. I don't want peace. I want problems always.
The man who's the person who's considered the wisest man ever, Solomon, says that it is better that a man be on the rooftop in peace. I just want peace, bro. You ask me what I want for Christmas. Can you find a way to put peace in a box for me? Because that's all I want. I want no gifts.
Hey, yo.
Can you wrap up some peace?
Passion brings me peace.
Okay, but you can have passion without
That's
toxicity.
fire, bro. So, but sometimes, okay.
Here
we go.
Listen.
Here we go. I'm gonna give you another analogy because we teaching today. Let me coach you.
Yeah,
real quick.
you coach.
Okay. So your country, you've been at a barbecue, right?
Yeah.
Trying to get the coals going, fire dying down.
Yes.
What you do to get the fire going back up?
Put gas on it.
Exactly. So gas in this instance is the toxicity. I'm getting them coals. I need to get them coals back up so I can keep cooking.
Hey.
So I'm pouring gas.
Let's stay at this.
Well, give it to
lighter
me.
fluid on this drink.
Listen.
Nah, I ain't doing
So
it.
that I
Give it to
can
me
get
low and
this drink
slow.
cooking up.
Use the coals to restart.
Y'all want to
give it
y'all
to me low and slow.
y'all basically like a smoker. Y'all like
Yeah.
a smoker. I'm like
give it to me low and slow.
a grill.
So let's stay at this cookout analogy.
All right.
Right. While the grill and the fire are a huge part of the cookout, fire is not needed for everything at the cookout. At some point, you're gonna need some ice for the drinks. You're gonna need a room temperature for the chips and for the other things that don't need hot. So what I'm saying is, let me put it all together.
I know where you're going.
Let's explore some other emotions.
There's a spectrum.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
And when you use them, you be like,
Yo, let me say this though. Let me say this though. Ain't nobody coming to the cookout looking for the chips and the potato salad and stuff that's on there. You hoping to have chicken, you hoping there's ribs, you hoping all those hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming here for the potato salad. I'm not trying to be potato salad at the cookout.
Fine. And that's fine. But if you eating glizzies the whole daggone time, your blood pressure gonna be high. You need something else to balance that off.
Okay.
You feel me? So all I'm saying is, if you use these other spectrums of emotions and stuff like that, it'll actually enhance that passion of that fire when you have those other things going on too.
I mean, I'm telling you, I got a bag of tricks.
You got a toxic bag.
I got a toxic bag.
You got a toxic bag. So
I got a toxic bag, and it works. It do work.
It may work for him. You know what I mean?
I should charge because I actually be teaching classes. I used to anyway. And people's rates went up.
The toxic
Well,
rates.
Their success rates went up.
Where are they now?
What you mean?
Because there are some results that are good for the moment, but
Some of them are single and enjoying the games that they playing right now, benefiting from it. Some of them have wives. Some of them have wives. I'm telling you, for real. I know people like to say out loud, I don't like toxic, I don't want toxic and stuff like that, but I'm telling you, that's what we say. You want peace.
Oh, no.
It's a lot of women who like toxicity.
I agree with that. A lot of like it too.
They like toxicity.
Yeah, a lot of niggas
so I'm
like
telling
it too.
you, we talk about it all the time. If I'm trying to get this thing, whatever that interest is, whatever they have, at some point I got to make myself desirable to them.
My toxicity to peace ratio is like a 1 to 4.
Yeah, but you also 40 years old. When you was 23, in your mid-20s before you got married, when you was light-skinned Nelly with the tall tee and the do-rag, you weren't out here talking about, I'm trying to be peaceful and I'm trying to get peace. I'm trying to do all. You peaceful now because you old.
All right, but that was when I was there for a good time, not a long time.
And not everybody's trying to be there for a long time.
But you are here for a long time,
Yeah.
not always a good time.
Yeah.
Not just a good time.
And in the long time, I got to make sure that I keep them coals burning.
Hey.
So sometimes I got to be toxic.
But some coals, hear me? Let me, since we teaching today, some coals, if you burn them up too fast, they're not usable anymore.
Not usable no more.
But if you keep them at a nice little, warm little
Low and
temperature,
slow.
low and slow.
Low and slow.
If more people come to the party, we can put some more, ribs and stuff on there. Put some more blizzards on there.
That's not his ministry.
That's not. It's not.
And it's okay.
And that's okay. And I appreciate that. I'm gonna tell you why I appreciate it. And I've said this a million times. Let me give y'all flowers. I really appreciate that because you two are really a good balance. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are a great balance for me because while I won't say it's the toxicity part, Mel is not afraid of truth. He's not afraid of truth.
Right.
And which I really appreciate. And so he's encouraged me, hey, now don't be afraid of truth, whatever case may be. Now, and on the other end of that, he just don't care about any, the way he presents it or anything like that, in which I have to be cautious of that because
which I've been working on.
And you've been doing a great job on that. And on the flip side, Lace has been like so zen, I just want peace. But sometimes I'll be like, do you want peace or do you just don't care sometimes? And Lace be like, I don't care. Like, because I still want to care and want peace at the same time. So y'all are a great balance.
The truth is he don't care.
No, I don't.
He don't. So it's not even peace. He don't care. That's totally different. He don't care. You know, my real problem is I have not reached that level of life yet.
You care a lot.
I care a lot.
You care a lot.
I care a lot.
It keeps you up at night.
It keeps me up at night.
Yeah.
I care a lot. I care more than people think. My attitude may reflect he don't care, but I have an attitude most of the time because I actually care about this situation.
One thing I wanted to share with you is that I think we should care. We should care, but the things that you can take care of, we shouldn't worry too much. And the things that we can't take care of, we shouldn't worry at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think sometimes for you get to a point of where you care so much, it's like even if it's out of your control, you still want to control it. And then it
has an impact.
And then it has a
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
And so it's like a matter of realizing, hey, I can't do anything about this. And so I just gotta let it rock.
Gotta let it go.
I'm working on that. I ain't got that figured out yet. But that do be why I be up at night. I care more than I like to let off.
Yeah, it comes through in your passion.
Yeah, I'm passionate about it. Yeah, that's how you can tell.
Yeah, and you want people to match that passion, whether it is good,
match
bad,
it,
whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see how it all.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
and when it's not, it pisses me off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like that just pisses me off.
Yeah,
and that's why I got to be toxic. If you could just like
that's your way of coping with it.
No, like in life, if I've ever, like Lay said, been passionate and the passion wasn't met.
Yes.
Like you're not meeting me where I'm at, but I want this thing. Like I want it for sure. But the passion not matching. All right, now I gotta be toxic to get this thing that I'm trying to accomplish done.
Yeah.
Because if you just met me with it, I wouldn't need to be toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like this all the time. Some people want to just pick and choose when they want to be passionate. I'll be passionate about this, but I won't be passionate about that. I'm just passionate all the time.
Yeah.
So then,
but this, you can't be passionate. Like I was thinking about the other day. I was playing the video games, and I had the controller in my hand. I said I got upset. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't being successful in the game, and I was like,
that was a very eloquent way to say he was losing. Bro.
I was not being successful, and I looked at the controller. I said, you know what? People break you because they think you are the reason that they are not being successful. And that is so dumb for me to throw this controller.
I don't like you talking about me right now.
And you the one doing it.
I don't like you talking to me about I don't like you talking about me right now.
I'm not trying to talk about you, but I'm just saying, as I've realized sometimes, like, I can't allow my emotions to get so high to make me do something that's gonna make me regret it later.
Facts. Yeah, big facts.
But you're not mad at the controller. You're just trying to transfer energy. You got to get that. You got to get that rage off you, and you don't know how to get it out anywhere else.
That's the problem that people do. What people do though, they transfer energy to the wrong thing. When really it should be I suck at this game. Like when we used to play Call of Duty all the time. I suck at Call of Duty.
And you did.
I know I suck.
That joke was pissing me off.
That's my point. Melvin on the headset cussing, and I'm over there. I'm just laughing because I'm like, I'm here for the game.
Like, it's a team.
No,
You
get my
killing them.
6. Get my 6. And I'm like, yo,
It's
it's
like,
just
what
a
is
game.
Was he even getting any kills?
No, he just running around.
Look, nigga, I'm trying to stay alive.
Which Call of Duty was y'all playing?
It was Warzone.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And that'll make you
This
really
nigga
mad,
just
bro.
run.
That'll
Yo,
make
we
you
playing
really
quads
mad, bro.
and we got 3 or 4 people because this. Yo, I was like, you know what? We just look what was crazy. We just booted him from the party.
Mad. He mad.
After the round, I was like, I booted Lace out the joint. I told everybody else. I said, hey, I had to boot Lace out the joint. I said, we just gonna act like the connection bad. He can't get back in.
Hey, yo.
That's messed up. That's toxic
Come on,
manipulation.
bro.
Hey, it's
We
all
didn't have
good.
time. We didn't have time to wait for that. We trying to win, bro.
It's all good, yo. It's all good. I
We
told him
tryna
I
win,
suck.
bro.
I said, look, I don't play video games like that other than sports games. I told him that I suck. It's like, nah, you come on, join
This
it.
nigga
Right,
can't
cool.
figure out how to move his feet and head at the same time.
Hey, it won't clicking. It won't clicking. So what's the moral, man?
So Lace was like, basically, I suck at this game. You was going somewhere. You was
No, I
basically
said,
trying
I
to
know
feel
I
like
sucked at the
self-reflecting.
game, but you got mad at me because I wasn't passionate about getting better at the game to match your passion. And I'm like, yo,
That's
bro,
the other part that be pissing
just
me
calm
off.
down. Like, it's a game. It ain't that
It's
deep.
I'm just saying. I'm like, that's the whole thing. Like, I know we talking about me being toxic right now, but
Yeah.
I appreciate the toxicity coming back to me depending on what it is, bro. I'm fine with it.
I dig it.
I'm fine with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
I need
what
to
it is.
see. I like the energy sometimes. Because if you argue with me, at least I know you care about something. If you're all nonchalant and distant, you don't like talking or whatever, get the hell away from me. I can't deal with that.
Yes.
As much as it pisses me off, I'd much rather see some rage and anger or something that you directing at me versus being nonchalant
Right.
and distant and put off.
Well, the nonchalant is
bro.
what makes people madder. So
It do.
I guess I'm the expert at being toxic.
But,
People will rock
but
your
Mel,
shit.
Mel,
That shit will get you. That shit will get you glass, like being nonchalant.
Hey, it ain't happened yet. So
So let me get my counseling bag real quick, okay? Because what you just said is I want to feel rage just so I can know that we are engaging, okay? Why do you think it is that you need rage? At what point of life did you realize I need some type of heightened emotion in order for me to feel it?
To feel what?
And let me give you an example. Like, pause. that was crazy. That was crazy. Cause I give you an example. Like, at what like a person who does drugs, let's say cocaine, right? That first time they did cocaine, they did a bump. They was like, woo, went crazy, right? But now they need a whole kilo. They need that Scarface level of cocaine in order to feel something. At what point did you realize that you went from a bump to a whole kilo in order to feel that someone rocks with
right.
you?
Yeah.
I don't know for real. I ain't never really thought about it. I don't think it's.
I know when it was, but I'm gonna let him tell it.
I don't know if it's because I'm trying to feel engaged or not, or if I just like the action.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like I said, I'm spontaneous. I'm outgoing. I don't know. Like rage. I guess I haven't thought about it because I've been angry my whole life. For as long as I can remember, I've been angry.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been quick tempered. That's one of the things people used to always talk negatively about me, my attitude, my whatever. So I'm just like, I've always been. Even as a kid, I was always angry. I don't know. Maybe something happened to me that made me feel like
I already know what it was. I'm
angry.
I'm trying not to laugh.
I already
For
know
real,
what it was.
I don't know.
What made him who he is today goes back to the bike and the rollerblades. It's no way in hell you don't have lunatic tendencies if you on if you blading and I'm biking.
Oh,
It's just no way. So I think that was the onset of that created that bump of rage because he wanted that bike so bad. But his pops was like, no, you get these blades. And it triggers something that just ain't been turned off.
I legit been angry my whole life.
That's what I'm saying.
For real. Most of my life I've been angry. It fuels me. It literally fuels my life. Anger fuels my life. Yeah. I don't know. I think I lean into anger so much is because I don't know how I would function without it.
That's crazy. We gotta get you some help, bro.
I've been to anger management.
I'm saying there's additional help outside of that.
I'm just saying, like, legit, I don't know how I would live without it. It literally fuels me. And every time something negative happens to me, it's like putting premium gas in my, you know what I'm saying?
Why can't we be serious? I got a serious statement. He over here passing out laughing. I got a serious statement I want to make. And this cat Lace over here.
Lace geeked up, bro. Hey, yo. This said, anger fuels me. like that's good. That is bad.
It fuels me. How's it? I think it's
when
bad.
something bad happened to me.
I think it's bad depending on how I use it. I think anger fueling me is only bad depending on how I use it. If I use my anger and take my anger out on you, then it's bad. But if I use my anger to motivate me to do something, then my anger is fine.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I dig it.
Legit. Most of the stuff that I've ever accomplished in life to this day is not even because I wanted to.
Right. I mean, different motivational factors.
It's because y'all pissed me off so much, talking about me or saying something about me, not believing in me or whatever. It made me get off my ass and do something.
I got you.
Sure,
so the anger that I have in my spirit, even now, you can probably hear as I'm talking right now. The anger that I have in my spirit is always there. I'm always angry. I'm just like, I explained it before. I'm like the Hulk, nigga. I'm like Bruce Banner. I'm not green right now because I'm like holding on to it. But it just take one thing for me to turn green, and then I'll, you know.
The reason why I bring that even up is because I'm concerned of what the adverse effects could be. Because while yes, it is a motivator, and I think that's good. You find a way to channel it. What we don't realize is that the way that we carry emotion, stress, things of that nature could then have an effect on our body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And over a period of time, that could be more damaging than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because who's to say, okay, so you take anger and you're able to put it towards something positive, that's great. What happens when you're in a moment when you can't transfer it into something positive? Then your whole body just feels it all. You know what I'm saying? And we get into the point of our life where we got to be mindful of our body just a little bit more. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I asked, you know, like what is the origins and stuff like that? Have you ever adventured into any other type of, you know, ways of motivation, other feelings to, you know, to feel that euphoric type of, you know, appreciation of life, you know, that it doesn't have to be just anger. And I don't know if you, I don't even
just
know
something to reflect on.
It's something to reflect on. I don't even know if you could be able to answer that right now. And we did not intend on getting this deep.
It's fine. We here now. We talking. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid. I'm just saying, like, for the like, truth be told, I had to do anger management class and all that type of stuff because usually I would take my anger out on other people. That's how I would do. So I had to do anger management. Every time I got in trouble, it was because I did something physically to harm somebody else because of my attitude or whatever. So as I've gone through anger management and stuff like that, I've never heard to this day, and maybe there's somebody, if they are, tap in with me or whatever, but anyone who's ever dealt with anger management or anger problems, I've never heard them say that it's gone away.
I'm sure.
They just learn how to deal with it. You just learn how to manage anger. So it's not like, that's what I'm saying. I don't think there's additional help or something that's going to help me subside anger. It's just something that I have to grow in maturity of how to deal with it as it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm going to be angry. Like, let's just,
which is an emotion that we all carry. Is how you handle it.
And I know that I have more of a propensity to it. Just because I've seen some of the other people in my family too, like, deal with it. Like, I feel like some part of my attitude is like hereditary too. I've seen other people with anger problems, attitude problems, you know, like that, and it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm glad that you went through what you went through. As far as like the anger management,
I didn't choose to do that, by the way.
It sounds like you went from a wildfire to maybe like a house fire.
Anger management did not
Yeah.
help me out.
So the question is it possible that we could just get you to a pilot light to where it's burning, and if we need to turn it up, we could turn it up with an adjustment, and if we need to turn it down, we know how to turn it down. Because I want to see you live long life, bro.
I want to live long life.
Yeah.
So what's the moral, man?
Toxicity can be good.
Sure, it can.
It can.
Levels.
And toxicity can be bad.
Yes. Sure, it can. Levels.
But moderation is key.
Yes. Well, that's what it is.
Well, it's the Manly D's podcast. It's your boy T. Roy. It's your boy Lace, Life Coach Lace, and my boy Melly Mel. We are out.
Yep.